Hi, I'm Bailey, and in today's video, I'm going to be taking you through my glute workout and telling you what I've done to grow my glutes. So before I leave to go to the gym, I want to show you that this is my pre-workout. All it is green tea. It doesn't say what it is on here, so I'll pop a photo up of what it is. The reason that I drink green tea before my workout is it just acts as a pre-workout. It gives me a little bit of caffeine, but not so much that I can't sleep at night because I think it's like 5 o'clock. Also, you can just use a regular pre-workout if you prefer to. You can tell that I have nail polish on one hand and not the other. That's embarrassing. But I just choose not to because that stuff, it makes me bloated. And I also don't like artificial sweeteners because I think it messes up my stomach and makes me bloated. So this is just enough caffeine. I make it when I take my lunch break for work and put it in the fridge and then drink it iced. It also has a little bit of peppermint in it, so that helps with bloating and digestion, so that I just don't get like a stomach ache in the gym and that affects my workout. So I'll drink this and see you in the car. I'm at the gym and I want to talk about the difference between your gym workouts and home workouts. I love to go to Pilates classes, kickboxing classes, cycling classes. I love to run, go on long walks on the beach. But if you want to have big glutes, a big transformation, you want to split your jeans open, you want to get accused of surgery or injections, you need to go to the gym. And that is because if you want to get bigger and progress, you have to do something called progressive overload. Progressive overload means that you're doing more sets, more weight, more reps, that sort of thing, and you're progressively getting bigger. So if you're working out at home, yes, you can increase the amount of reps that you're doing, but only to an extent, and then you're going to plateau. It doesn't matter if you do 500 donkey kicks and then 600, 700, 800 donkey kicks, you're going to plateau and you're not going to get bigger. To get bigger, you really need to be adding more weight onto your muscles to make your muscles grow and get bigger. A bonus just to having big muscles is that the more muscle that you have, the more calories that you burn on a daily basis without doing anything. The muscle alone is going to burn calories. So that's nice. I talked about this in the Q&A that I just filmed, but a way that I get myself ready for my workout is by driving to the gym, listening to upbeat music, that whole situation with my caffeine, obviously the green tea. If you do have a home gym, because I do have a full home gym, so I can work out from home and still progressively overload because I have heavy weights. So if that is you and you find that you don't have the motivation to work out from home though, because something about it just doesn't hit the same way, going on a walk first and listening to upbeat music and still having that ritual of getting yourself like mentally ready to work out helps. So that's what I do if you are going to work out from home. My workout is done and I want to go over everything that I did. I started with some warm-up stretches. That's just what I do to warm up, and that feels like enough for me. If you need to do glute activation, do glute activation, but I just like to stretch before my workouts and get my, especially hip flexors, my hips kind of like opened up and loosened up, because that helps a lot for the glute workouts. Then I did hip thrusts. Now I do hip thrusts currently on the leg extension machine. That's just how I'm feeling it in my glutes the best, so that's what I've been doing. My Planet Fitness that I go to at the moment has a hip abduction or a hip thrust or something, a glute lift I think is what it's called. I don't really like it. I've mentioned before, I'm 5'3" and I feel like a lot of Planet Fitness's machines are made for taller people, but people will comment and say that they're my height or shorter and they don't have a problem with the machines. This machine is one of those where I feel like I'm too short for it, and the platform, I want the platform to be underneath my legs a little bit better and not so far away, but that might just be because everybody's range of motion is different. Just because we're the same height doesn't mean our leg to torso ratio is the same, so who knows. I don't like it. I don't feel it in my glutes very well, but on this extension machine I do feel it in my glutes a lot. I do a warm-up set, start with some lightweight, just get a few nice reps in until my glutes feel warmed up, and then I go into my working sets. I track how many sets, reps, and weight that I'm doing in my phone. I can screenshot that and put that on the screen to show you how I track it. It's something that's just super loosely. I copy it on my next glute day. I'll copy it, paste it, and then I'll see how many reps and sets and weight that I did the last glute workout, and then I can adjust for the current workout that I'm doing to make sure that I'm doing more weight, or if I am going to do the same weight, I do more reps. So that's how I knew how many reps I should be aiming for and what weight to set the machine to. Next, I did Bulgarian split squats. I've mentioned before, I like to lean forward when I do these. That's the way that I feel it in my glutes. And I also try to like use my heel and like push my heel into the ground, and that really gets my glutes engaged for this workout. Then I did a glute kickback. Now, I usually do the glute kickback machine that my Planet Fitness has. The Planet Fitness that I'm going to right now doesn't have the glute kickback machine that I like. So I used the cable this time. Not really sure how I felt about it. I might try it again. Or I'm thinking about maybe substituting while I'm at this gym, maybe doing step ups or something else, because I'll show you the kickback machine that they have here and I don't really like it. Then I ended on the abduction machine doing a burnout. So the way that I do this is one long set that's like, it's a drop set. So I'll show you how I do that. And I just, every time I can't do any more reps, I'll move the pin up a weight so that it goes down in weight, and do again as many as I can, and then move up again with no rest in between, so that it's just one long drop set. And that's what I do as my burnout. And then to cool down, I just do some stretches again. I like to stretch after my workout because I want to get a little bit more flexible to help with my range of motion so that I can get the most out of my workouts. And then also it helps with soreness. I'm trying to work out glutes 3 times a week, so almost every other day I'm training my glutes. So I don't want to be sore, I don't want to be stiff. So that's why I like to stretch at the end to cool down. Next, we're going to talk about nutrition. This is the second time I've parked because the sun was too bright where I was at, and now the car that's in front of me is 2 old people eating in their car. So I know that they're judging me. Yep, they're looking straight at me. Great. In order to make gains, you have to eat more calories than your body needs just to get by. There are calculators that you can use online to find out how many calories you need to be eating to gain muscle. And the same thing for protein. I would recommend, for protein recommendations, you would want 0.45 grams of protein per pound. That is what I do. So I eat roughly 50 grams of protein a day, and I know that sounds very low, but in my opinion, I think a lot of people try to tell you that you need to eat more protein than that so that they can sell supplements. But maybe, I don't know. So that's what works for me. I know that seems really low, but if I eat more protein than that, which by the way is also what the World Health Organization recommends for weight gain. So if I were to eat more protein than that, I would feel very bloated. I would have stomach aches, and I would not want to go to the gym. I would want to lay in bed with a heating pad on my stomach. If you're taking like a protein powder or a supplement or something that makes you bloated, gives you tummy aches, and makes you want to lay in bed with a heating pad on your stomach instead of going to the gym, don't do that, because I think what's more important is going to the gym and getting the workouts in than eating an excessive amount of protein or a certain supplement. Let's go get groceries and I'll show you the types of foods that I'm eating. I'm home, so I'm going to do a grocery haul. I do want to mention that I personally do not have much of an appetite at all. I'm the kind of person who I never feel bored. I don't get bored. I have a million things that I want to do, and I have this much time to live. So I will forget to eat until I'm shaking and I feel like I'm gonna pass out, and then I realize that I haven't eaten. So if you are like that and you have very low appetite, it's gonna be hard to gain weight and to grow your muscles because you need to be eating a lot if you want to have big glutes that people are going to think you've had surgery. I'll show you some of the things that I eat. So like I said, I forget to eat until I'm shaking and I'm hungry. So one of the quick things that I can do is make quesadillas. I do a little bit of vegan cheese, beans, and then I put avocado with it. So that's fast. Another tip is that I prefer to eat small but frequent meals, because if I just sit down and eat like one big meal, then I won't eat for the rest of the day because I'm really full. Also got broccoli. I usually bake my broccoli. I got oat milk for smoothies and coffee. So another tip for weight gain, if you don't have a big appetite, is smoothies, because you're just like drinking your calories. Of course, avocados, high in fat, high in protein, and versatile. And then I also got cashews. So I make a lot of sauces and like soups and things like that. In the blender, I'll blend the cashews until they're liquid with like oat milk, and then I might do nutritional yeast, something like that, to make like a cheese sauce for pasta or something like that. That is very helpful because I'm getting a lot of protein and a lot of calories, but I'm not feeling really full because I'm like, it's kind of like a liquid. It goes down easy. I got almond butter to put in smoothies to increase the protein and calories. I got agave because it's a honey substitute, and I can't remember what I wanted it for, but I know I want it for something, but I can't remember what. Strawberries, put this in my smoothies. Beans for quesadillas, or I just do beans and rice a lot, and then obviously tofu. So that is all I have. I have potatoes, I have rice, I have pasta, I have all those things, and then the garden is full of tons of vegetables, so I didn't need anything like that. I'll talk to you later. I'm getting ready for bed now, so I'm gonna give you my one final tip, and that is to get enough sleep. In order to grow your muscles, you need to have a good amount of rest, and that's not just rest days, but also sleep. So I prefer to sleep between 7 and 9 hours, and to do that, I start winding down an hour before bed. I have sleepy time tea, I take melatonin, I turn the lights down low, and will read or lay in bed so that I get enough sleep. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you so much. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this. I love you. Bye. Every kind of bright ray.